it's Jason Love with Jason Loves Life. I wonder if this camera... I can't really see what... Anyways, I'm here with Everett. He's off camera. So if you hear him in the background, that's who that is. Forgot to make my video last night. Well, I guess I fell asleep. So I have doing it this morning, making some eggs, and then we're gonna throw on some pepper on top. Have the coffee boiling, so hopefully it'll be a good morning. I've been pretty tired lately. Yesterday I actually did a show for an elementary school and didn't go as well as I'd hoped. It's interesting how that works. How some kid, and it's funny because like the kids that are a pain in the butt during the show they're just naturally like ADHD. So like after the show, they're like, "Oh, that's a great show. I want to hang out with you." And it's like, dude, you were the biggest pain in the butt the entire show. Ever dropped his toy? Like, why would I don't know. Like, they don't get it. Plus, like, I think some of these after-school programs, like, that's naturally who ends up going there, which is too bad. Like, you get 90 to 95% of the kids are just normal kids. The parents want them to do something extra. And I mean, I guess that's not true. I guess a good percentage of them too is like, oh, I can leave my kid at school for an extra hour or two. That's pretty sweet. You get a percentage of those. I mean, even if they're there only for an hour, that's not very much to think about because parents have to like get ready and go and get them. So for those, it's probably not. But for some of them, it's just like, oh, my kid can stay an extra hour. It's a babysitting service. Then you get 5% who like the parents, the kids like crazy, and the parents, you know, they're just not. I shouldn't say they're not good parents. They're probably not good parents, and so that's why the kids are like that. So it's easy just to be like, I would rather have my kid gone as long as possible. But I'm sure most of them are there because they're supposed to do like cool stuff or homework related stuff. So I mean, I would let my kids stay at the after school program depending on what they offered. And so I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyways. So that makes it not as good of a group. Usually when I do, like I have a library today, so today's goal is to just do a library show. I have a lot of other things to do as well, but I'm going to have to wait until later this week because I also have a show tomorrow. It's a very busy show week, and I have a lot of shows this month, at least a couple a week. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I still haven't put podcast on hold. I'm actually gonna put it back go through my calendar and kind of schedule a new day. Still working on that time system. I don't have time to work on my time system, but I could actually. What's wrong, buddy? Leah hates it when I call him buddy. What's wrong, Everett? Yeah. It's kind of weird having him off camera, I imagine. I'm gonna give him this toy. Here, I'll grab him for you so you can see. You want the bigger camera? I want the bigger camera. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, what I like doing is when I drive, I have a lot of time to think. Like, it's good thinking time. I really enjoy driving. So I might work. I have a bunch of podcasts I want to listen to, but then I also want to work on a basic, I guess, a time system and a strategy for the comic book. I'm also having issues with, one of the, I guess, classes I'm taking online. That's another thing. Next week I start MBA classes. Anyways, one of the classes I take online, they talk a lot about like your major purpose or like goals in life, and the reality is I have a general idea what would be cool, but I'm not sure if I'm like committed to it. So I plan on going over that on the drive since you know it's a couple hours. It'll end up being 4 hours to get a little better feeling about what I plan to do. Do I want to keep doing magic shows? Things like that. So yeah, better eat this breakfast, play with my baby, and drink some coffee. So have a good morning. I'll see you tonight.